Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all of you. So today we've moved on to the chapter 2. Is about the introduction of IT application in information agencies in different environment. So last week we have been talking about the function of library, museum and archive, and also the department involved, and we are talking about the usage of IT in different environment. So for today we are going to look at on the system, okay, that been used in library, museum and also archive. Okay, so at the end you should be able to explain or to discuss what is library system, what is archive system and what is museum system. Okay, normally we do have different context or different system being used in library especially, but for today we are going to look at on the koha or ilmu. For archival we look at on the kompas, and museum for we look at on the embark system. Okay, so let's get started about library system, which is koha. Okay, koha is a free library system. Alright, so developer is Horowinoa Library Trust and Katipo Communication, okay, New Zealand. So software type is open source under JNU public license. Right, so the function of Koha is to manage physical collection of items, include books, CD, video, reference and so on. And they do have a few modules known as acquisition, cataloging, membership, report generation, circulation, OPEC and so on. Okay, basically this is the module is created based on the activity involved in the library itself, okay, which is acquisition department, okay, cataloging department and so on. So the criteria of Koha is full-featured open source ILS, okay, information library system, currently maintained by a team of software providers and library technology staff from around the globe. Okay, they have a support system over the world. Alright, so library standards compliant like Mark 21 or Unimark. So web-based interface is make it platform independent solution. That's why library choose to install Koha in their own library. Okay, and then this is a free, which is open system or open source. Koha is distributed under the open source GPL, and libraries are free to install and use Koha themselves or to purchase support or development services from the best available sources. So the main platform is Koha. Okay, after all, if you want to add on any button or any support service, okay, for that Koha, then you have to pay. The library have to pay for it. But as we know, for the time being, most of the library just use the basic interface that been given by Koha is already enough for the library itself. Okay. So this is the Koha system download page, okay, whereby they can just go to this web page and then they can just download. Okay, this is based on the recommendation by the Koha team. Okay, which is if you use a Linux server, so use Apache, and then we also use MySQL and so forth and so on. Okay, it depends on your server system. So this is the Koha interface system. Okay, interface. Alright, for the circulation, we do have patron, advanced and so on. That's all about Koha, right? The most simple one. You can also go directly to the library, okay, or just ask them about Koha itself. In fact, you can just find out the information about Koha. Okay, you can just Google it because it's a familiar system that being used by the library. Okay, most common one, right? And then archival system, which is Kompas, initiated by National Archive Malaysia. Alright, Kompas is initiated by National Archive Malaysia. Alright, so National Archive Malaysia as National Research Centre involved with e-government development project. Okay, so Kompas means computerized archival system and services. Is an integrated information system that was implemented in 1997 and its launch is 3 May 1997. And then upgrading Kompas in the year 2000, which is at new requirement and established network infrastructure. Okay. So this is the function of Compass system. We do have appraisal, acquisition and processing, which involve the registration of the agency. Definitely it depends on the what kind of company or agency wants to install or want to give the information to the National Archive, want to get the services by themselves. Files and non-file processing, detailed information entry and also labeling. While for the space, they allow reservation of space, okay, tracking of materials movement, location list and also generate requisition and replacement slip. Okay. So they also have a retrieval, which is provide access for the material, so we can just directly type, okay, based on either researcher, and then a few criteria involved, researcher based on company itself, based on materials, based on title and so on. Okay, and also user services, okay, include registration of researcher, might be individual or within the company itself or government agency, embargo materials, copying facilities and also borrow and return materials. Okay. And then conservation and preservation function here, okay, is overall management of conservation, facilitate online requests on conservation, query the status of conservation process and costing on conservation. Okay, and the next one is executive information system, okay, EIS, is provide reports on record management, okay, and provide statistical information on productivity, provide list of information and provide list of reference codes. This is certain function of Compass system. Right, this is example of Compass system. Okay, you just have ID pengguna, which is your name, and also the password or kata laluan. Okay, and then code tu capaian. And then other than Compass, we do have OFA, online finding aids. Okay, OFA also being monitored by the National Archive Malaysia atau Arkib Negara Malaysia. This is the interface of OFA. So OFA is development of the finding aids module, okay, which is data integration between OFA application with those data from the computerized archival system, archival management system, and also media asset management system application. Alright, so OFA is also development of materials online booking module and development of online payment module and development of module on conservation of digital format, okay, modification of Compass and MEMS application, MEMS, okay, which is media asset management system. Okay, enough with archival system. We move on to the museum system. Okay. So Embark, okay, system is a software tools designed to catalog and manage collection. Right, it operates on both Windows and Macintosh workstation and or server. It also can operate as a standalone standalone desktop application or client server implementation. Right, Embark system is also involved in the collection development, okay, include development, storage and preservation of collection and cultural heritage. Is the things that being developed by the museum itself, okay, because they more cover on the cultural heritage, more cover on the unique materials, okay, that they found, alright, and then they bring back to the museum itself. So this is the interface of the Embark system. Okay, there are a few categories here that we have to fill in. Okay, definitely they do have a different kind of records because in term of certain part they can fulfill, certain part they cannot fulfill because of the material itself. Okay. So Embark system function for the collection managers, they track all aspects of an object history and use. Okay, they manage such activities as acquisitions, conservation, exhibition, loan, shipping, valuation, and more. Right, so customize default Embark reports to create wall labels, incoming and outgoing receipt, checklists, and letters. For cataloger, cataloger of the material itself is effectively manage image and record scholarly and technical information about the Check. Cataloger supports multiple digital media file per record and automatically generate reference thumbnail. Okay. So group records into thematic portfolio or locate them through comprehensive search option. Import or export tools allow you to easily migrate data in or out of cataloger, and the report writer let you design elegant report and label. So the Visual Resources Association is a great reference for learning about effective management or an image collection. So for any question, we can just ask directly to our class. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you guys.